Namaste, Namaskaram. Humanity is at the precipice of the next succeeding grade, higher dimension in human advancement and progress. The very precipice, the dawning of a new golden age, which is known in the Vedic sciences as the Satya Yuga. And in your quantum Bible, the book of Exodus records the story of a similar time of advancement and progress in humanity's journey. The book of Exodus records the story of the Israelites' exodus from Egypt and their journey to the promised land, the Satya Yuga of that time, the golden age of that time, the promised land of that time, which is the same for us in this time. And in the book of Exodus, in chapter 40, verse 26, it is stated, "And he put the golden altar in the tent of the congregation before the veil." Now we're going to understand this in a metaphorical, allegorical, symbolic purport, meaning. And understand that Egypt represents this third dimension. Nothing against the spiritual technology or the heritage of ancient Egypt and the mystery schools in which Yeshua, Jesus, had his time of learning. We're going to talk about what Egypt represents in the Quantum Bible in the book of Exodus, which records the story of the Israelites, their exodus from Egypt, the third dimension, and their journey to the fifth dimension. And in the verse I shared with you, verse 26 in chapter 40 from Exodus, we see the completion of the construction of the tabernacle, the portable sanctuary where God would dwell among his people. You are the portable sanctuary. You are the temple. The temple of God is within you. The kingdom of God is within you. The tabernacle is your practice of prayer, of creativity, of worship, of worshiping the Christ within you. And this is how human advancement and progress is executed in this current day and age. You see, dear viewer, you first began the true awakening from your soul sleep, from your soul slumber, from your imprisonment within this material dimension, this genetic vehicle, which you thought was the be-all, end-all of existence, the five senses of what your senses report to you about this reality. However, by acquiring more light or knowledge about the other and most important side of your nature, the spirit, the spiritual self, your higher dimensional quantum Atman, you began to release yourself. You began the journey of exodus from the third dimension to the higher dimension. Now, of course, the vast majority of your fellow earthlings, those of the mass-minded 3D world who are coming to this earth for the very first time, new souls through a process of reincarnation from Mars, are traveling the path of pursuit. The Elon Musk of this world and so on and so forth, they are involved in the path of pursuit. This means that they are exceedingly busy pursuing the external knowledge, to pronounce knowledge the way that Vasamazulu Baba Credo Mutwa, the great Zulu holy man, would pronounce it, knowledge. These people, the Elon Musk of this world, are traveling the path of pursuit, exceedingly busy pursuing the external knowledge that is gained by all kinds of stimulation of the five physical senses. This merely gives them knowledge of outer things. And dear viewer, perhaps you wonder, perhaps you're asking of me, even right now, about this other path. Well, I'm here to share with you the path of return. Those people that you see around you engaged in the inner work, in worship, in prayer, in creation, in being creative, in being involved in the raising of their vibration, of the rising of their vibration, which in turn translates into a higher frequency. Those individuals who walk the path of life, who are now actively seeking to know themselves and their real relation to the cosmic law, to the universal laws, who have come to realize that the attainment of wisdom is above mere getting. These are the ones on the path of return, the path of exodus. They are the old souls who have gone through many cycles of rebirth on planet Mars. See, we have left Mars, which was a purely physically dense planet with no spiritual path of progress. The old souls who have left Mars come to this planet, Earth, to spiritually exercise their Atman, their inner, eternal, energetic self. That is what the incarnation on Earth is about. But those souls we have on this path of Exodus have graduated from Mars to Earth. But see, the Elon Musk, they're trying to go back to Mars. We've already been there. We've been there, done that, folks. We have reincarnated in new physical bodies on Earth. We've done this a sufficient amount of times to have gained great wealth of experience in the physical life. We are no longer trapped by the physical life. We are seeking to grow back to the great central sun. And we have gradually converted our experience into wisdom. And the next planet on our journey, on our cosmic journey, is Venus. And here the predominating influence we will feel is the vibration of love. Not the love that is known on Mars, nor even upon the earth, but a spiritual force that will lift you to such a new and high level of consciousness as to enable you to reach your final goal much more swiftly. And that goal is to advance planet by planet from Venus to Mercury, and then to Vulcan, and then to the great central sun, where we shall live upon the sun itself. Yes, our sun is a college in the University of Stars, and is inhabited by the greatest beings in this solar system. They have no dense physical body, but possess a body constructed of what we call the permanent atoms. From these special atoms, each being builds a solar body capable of withstanding light vibrations thousands of times stronger than the brightest sunlight you have ever felt on the earth. As humanity generally begins building this solar body, as we begin this exodus, leaving this third dimension into the higher dimension, on our ultimate destination, incarnation on Venus, we have begun this task on Earth. And we will see its completion on the great spiritual planet, Venus, with our completed solar bodies. We become radiant, shining beings of mighty power. And this is what the ascension is made of. This is what the ascension is about. The ascension is made in the glorious solar body to man's eventual home, man's permanent, eternal home on the sun, the great sun of all being. And this is the tabernacle that we hold within us. This is the power of worship, of prayer, of being actively engaged in creation, the act of creation, of building that solar body, of accessing your energetic eternal self, and rising in frequency, raising your vibration, and thereby raising your frequency and thereby rising in vibration, or raising your vibration and thereby rising in frequency. That's it. And making your home in the new earth golden age of the Satyuga, the golden, eternal, splendorous sun, the soul of Invictus, the unconquerable sun. Please join us there. We'll all be waiting for you. Namaste. Namaskaram.